Hello everyone, welcome back to 301 Cents. If you've recently subscribed to this channel, I greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel really good about what kind of content I'm putting out there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially if you like the content in this video. But today, we are talking about my top 10 most complimented cologne fragrances of the year. Now, if I had a chance to rank these cologne fragrances, it would definitely be in a different order, but we're just going with what was my most complimented. So if you're interested in checking out my top 10 most complimented cologne fragrances of 2025, stay tuned. So coming in at number 10, I didn't have this fragrance, in the proper season to wear. I want to say I got it in August, September, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit later, but I had a little tiny sample of Pacific Chill and I just wasn't sure if it was really for me, so I went for Afnan's Rare Reef. So I don't think having this more and more, I don't think it's all the way really close to Pacific Chill, but it does a really good job. I'd say it's more of a twist. I'd say maybe 80% there, maybe 75% there. But this is still a very good fragrance for the money. I got this for like 35 bucks, I want to say towards the end of summertime. And you get that same vibe from Pacific Chill, but I will say the quality is not near as good, of course, as a Louis Vuitton. This can be a little synthetic to some. Now, for me, this is more of an aquatic take on that Pacific Chill DNA. You still get that fruitiness, that freshness, that apricot strong. This is more of a musky aquatic take on that DNA, but it's still a very good alternative to Pacific Chill. I did get a couple of compliments with this fragrance, and basically, you just smell really clean. You smell really good. What are you wearing? It smells a little fruity. Of course, it's got that apricot. It's got some dates in there. It's a sweet, musky fragrance in the dry down. If you don't want to spend that money on Pacific Chill, this is a really good fragrance. It's an alternative. It's a twist. It's not all the way there, but this will get you really close. Coming in at number 10, Afnan's Rare Reef. So coming in at number 9, now I am not the biggest sweet vanilla, gourmand kind of guy. Like I like gourmand fragrances, but not when they're overdosed with vanilla. But I can't deny that this is a very good fragrance for the money. Coming in at number 9, this is French Avenue's Liquid Brun. So this is a clone of Parfums de Marly Altair. Now, this, you have got to like sweet fragrances because this is very sweet. But it is very good. You get this bourbon vanilla. You have some woods. I believe it's Gaiac wood, but the orange blossom is what's most dominant in this fragrance. You have this floral heart with a lot of sweetness, and you have this praline note. It definitely smells like a dessert. This is a very good fragrance for the money, and if you love those sweet fragrances, have a little bit of woods, it's definitely a little bit fresher because you have a little bit of that bergamot off the top, and then as you wear it, the cinnamon becomes more prominent, the vanilla becomes more prominent. So it starts out a little bit of fresh floral, and then of course you have that vanilla all the way through, and it gets sweeter and sweeter as it goes. But I cannot deny that this is a compliment getter. Got 3 compliments on the first day that I wore this, and it performs very well. If you like sweet fragrances, try out Liquid Brun, alternative / clone to Parfums de Marly Altair. Coming in at number 8. Now, I got this at Burlington. I want to say it was like 18 bucks, 20 bucks at the time, and I actually feel like this is better quality than JPG's Le Beau Le Parfum. And this is Khadlaj Island. I believe I said that right this time. So this, you have got to like tropical sweet fragrances. I mean, that pressurized atomizer is fantastic, and for 20 bucks, you can get this for 20-25 bucks anywhere. Under that, you're getting a steal of a deal. This is a sweet tropical powdery fragrance. I would not wear this in the high heat because it is so thick. You have this coconut, pineapple, JPG Le Beau Le Parfum tropical fragrance here. This is perfect for summer parties. When the sun goes down, it's not near as hot. This fragrance smells fantastic. My wife absolutely adores this fragrance, and it's very cheap. This is a compliment magnet, but I would stick away from the high heat with this because it's just a thick, powdery, coconut, sweet fragrance, tropical pineapple. It smells so good. It smells like a pina colada, a very thick pina colada. That's basically what this is. And if you're into that kind of profile, Khadlaj Island will do that for you. Coming in at number 8, Khadlaj Island. Coming in at number 7, this is definitely one of my favorite fragrance pickups of the year. Now, first time I wore this, second time I wore this, I didn't get any compliments, but the more I've been wearing it, the more that I've been getting compliments on this, and I really understand why. This is Muharib by Maison Asrar. This is a very, very well done tobacco fragrance, if I can get that to click. And the citrus, lavender, honey combo is what makes this so stunning. So you get this lemon, this bergamot that's really bright and inviting, and you as it goes into the heart, you get that warm, spicy tobacco. It's not a decadent sweet tobacco, but the honey sweetens it up and brings this fragrance together. The lavender honey combo with that tobacco is absolutely stunning. And the quality of this, this is not screechy. This is not synthetic to my nose. This smells really good quality for the money. I believe this is $29.99 now. If you like warm citrus, spicy tobacco scents, this is it. Like, this smells so good, and it's very strong. I wore 4 sprays, and that's the day that I got the most compliments. So I think I probably just only did 2 or 3 the first couple of times, but man, a lot of people really like this when they could smell it. And 4 sprays, it's pretty potent with 4 sprays. So I'll dial it back to 3, but this warm citrus, honey, lavender, tobacco, man, this is a great fragrance. Coming in at number 7, Maison Asrar's Muharib. Coming in at number 6. Now, I love Louis Vuitton's Imagination. If I can get my finger, yeah, it's right about there. I'm not very good. There it is. Yeah, right there. I love Louis Vuitton's Imagination, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't running through my bottle quick enough, so I wanted to get a clone. And this is pretty close. All Haramain's Aqua Dubai. I want to say I got this for around 29 bucks. And in the summertime, this is very, very close to Imagination. I've worn this to work, and I've had people ask me if I'm wearing Imagination. Now, there is differences here. This is a lot more synthetic, of course, because you're not paying the price of a Louis Vuitton. So take that into account. But Louis Vuitton's Imagination, I get more citrus. I get more of that tea and that fresh cinnamon spice pop. It just smells really good, and of course it gets into that soapy dry down. This is more of a soapy take. This is more of an aquatic take. You have this melon that really is what stands out to me. There's this melon in the heart that makes this smell more aquatic and a little more tropical. It's not a tropical fragrance, but just adds a little bit of difference and a little bit of a twist to it. But it is very close to Imagination. I'd say probably 85%, 80%. Quality, of course, is not going to be what Louis Vuitton's is, but this is a great alternative. And in the air, that's where this smells like Imagination. It's just a soapier version. Coming in at number 6, All Haramain's number Dubai. Coming in at number 5. Now, I am a big fan of the Angel Share DNA, and a lot of people are getting tired of that DNA, and I understand why, because there's a million clones of it. But this one, to me, is a little bit different, has niche quality, and just smells absolutely stunning, and compliments galore with this fragrance. This is Royal Blend by French Avenue. Now, to me, Camera is definitely one of the best ones on the market that you can get, but it's more of a twist. This is a little bit closer to Angel Share for me, but there's still a little bit of a change here. So I'd say this is probably 90% there, and it's not near as sweet as the Angel Share. What you get more here is a little more of that cognac booze, but plum and iris in this fragrance. And that iris just gives it a touch of this powdery effect, and that plum makes this super juicy and fruity when you spray this. My God, I love the smell of this fragrance. And for 35 bucks, this is one of the best winter fragrances that you can buy if you like sweet, boozy cinnamon scents with a little bit of fruitiness. Like, my God, I love this. I love that kind of DNA. And every time I've worn this, I've gotten compliments. I've probably only worn this 3 or 4 times because it's still pretty new to my collection. But man, does this smell good when it's absolutely cold. Like that plum, cinnamon, cognac, boozy vibe. Like, this is just so good. This is so good. Coming in at number 5, Royal Blend by French Avenue. Coming in at number 4, this is one of my favorite clone fragrance pickups of the year. And it's not really a clone, it's more of a twist. And you can tell, like, most of the ones I got complimented on, they're kind of in the same vein, but they're a little different. And I kind of prefer it that way. This is Afnan, once again, Supremacy Collector's Edition. I mean, look at the bottle. The bottle's stunning. You have this, like, kind of like a spray paint, like speckled look to it. This was supposed to be Absolute Aventus. Now, I definitely get that Aventus vibe in the dry down. You have that oak moss in the dry down. You got the pineapple up top and some citrus, but this is definitely a little bit different than what you would expect. So, man, when you first spray this on, that opening is stunning. The dry down is stunning. The mid is where it's kind of like, wow, this is a little bit different. So this is like if you took Absolute Aventus and you gave it a white floral heart. Like it, you have this floral dominance within like an hour where it kind of softens the fragrance up, but there's a lot of spice as well. You know, it's a very, very stunning fragrance for the money because of that floral aspect, the spiciness, the fruitiness. I almost take it as if you took Absolute Aventus, you gave it a floral heart, mix a little bit of the spices from Dior Sauvage Elixir, and you of course have that oak moss dry down. I feel like this is what you get. And man, this is a performer. Anyone that does not say that this performs well, you're going nose blind because you're spraying way too much. And yes, that's a thing. You can shut your nose down to a fragrance and then you got to let it sit for a while so your nose can calm down from it. But 3 sprays of this, everyone's going to be able to smell you, and it is gorgeous. A little bit different, not all the way Absolute Aventus, but a nice twist on it. Coming in at number 4, this is Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Coming in at number 3, now if this video was ranked based on what I prefer, I would say this would probably be number 3 because man, I love this fragrance and it gets stronger as it sits. This is Legacy by Maison Asrar, and notice now I have 2 Maison Asrars in here. That is a brand that has really surprised me on their quality. This is, it's a synthetic fragrance because Blue Talisman is, and that's what this is cloning. But man, this is so good. This is spray as soon as you get it in and wear it. This is just so good. It is so freaking good. I had a sample of Blue Talisman a long time ago. This is 95% there. 95% there. This you could probably get for around $40 now. If you waited a little bit longer, it'll just keep getting cheaper and cheaper. But pear, I've always said it's like you took a pear, drizzled some sugar on it, kind of scorched it like creme brulee, but pear style. And like, man, it's a sweet smoked pear. You have a little bit of ginger that gives us this zesty pop. I believe there's like a bergamot or a bergamot zest, whatever the note is. And of course you have this floral component that's right in the mid. This is a high compliment factor type stuff. And everyone can wear this. Now, to the masculine man out there that likes masculine scents, I would stay away from this because this is definitely a softer, sweeter profile that has a little bit of fruitiness from that pear. And masculine people that love those masculine scents, you're not going to like this. But Blue Talisman, 95% there. Don't spend the money on that. Just get this. Trust me with that. If you really like Blue Talisman, just get this. It's close enough. I'll argue with anybody and I'll die on that hill about this. Coming in at number 3, Maison Asrar's Legacy. Coming in at number 2, if this was ranked, this would be number 1 because of just how stunning this clone fragrance is. The first day I wore it, so many compliments with this fragrance. This is not for everybody. Do not buy it unless you know that you are okay with possibly not liking this fragrance. This is Ramad Oriental by Arabiyat Prestige. If you like Middle Eastern fragrances, you're going to love this. If you do not, and you're not a fan of spicy and smoky fragrances, don't get this. This is a clone of Homage Outlands, and my God, is this so good. Like, oh, it's so good. It is super spicy when you spray it on. You have this LME resin. Like, I've smelled LME resin. It's in Dior Home 2020. You can really pick up what LME resin does. It makes it a little sticky, a little resinous. This is a Homage Outlands. If you made it sweeter, dial back the spices a little bit. You have this smoky presence the whole time. It's a Middle Eastern fragrance, but my God, this is so good. The vanilla in this, the benzoin, the labdanum, like everything in this fragrance, I absolutely love. And like, I did not think I was going to like this, but I bought it because the reviews were so high on it. Right now, it's still an 8.8 out of 10 on Parfumo. And this was 35, 40 bucks when I bought it. And oh my God, like I was wearing Muharib and we went to a pumpkin patch that day. And I got this in, I sprayed it. All I could think about was wearing this fragrance the next day because, you know, at first I was like, "Ooh, that spice is a lot." And you know, when you first spray it, you get it. You do not need a lot of these sprays, or you don't need a lot of sprays with this fragrance, or you're going to choke yourself out and choke everybody else out in your home. But if you want a Moage Outlands, but a designer version, a little bit sweeter, this is it. Like, man, this is a stunner. I absolutely love this fragrance. The bottle's a little weird, you know, you can tell where I'm going with that, but you know, Ramad Oriental, man, this is stunning. Coming in at number 2, most complimented, Ramad Oriental. Coming in at number 1, I mean, it just always happens, right? Like you get to these clone lists and this always is up there for some reason. And I don't think it'll ever change. Precieux 1 by Lattafa. Any Club de Nuit will be on a top complimented fragrance because it's cloning Aventus. And Aventus is just, it's a king for a reason. But this, I've said it before, if you've watched this channel, for 40 bucks, you can't do any better. On this planet, you cannot buy a better fragrance for 40 to 45 bucks. Like, you tell me right now, you drop in the comment section, what fragrance is better than this from a versatility standpoint, from a sex appeal, the fruitiness, like everything about this fragrance. Like, give me something that's better that you can wear all year round and is a compliment machine, compliment magnet. This is the compliment king. Absolute Aventus, but Club de Nuit style. So you get that lemon that is always in Club de Nuit, but there's no lemon pledge cleaner in this like the original EDT, which I had, and I ran through a whole bottle because I love it. And this is just so well blended. You get this caramel. I get a lot of caramel, that lemon, caramel, citrus, fruity vibe off the top. It goes into that oak moss dry down, but it's not near as smoky. You have a little bit of spices in here. You got a little bit of woods. This is so well blended. It's fantastic. And my God, like the compliment king. When I was wearing this, like I can tell you the best compliment I got this year was I walked past somebody and I mean, her head did a whole Beetlejuice movement. She turned all the way around. When I walked back, she needed to know what I was wearing. Man, like that, I get some crazy reactions with this fragrance. It's 40 bucks. Like I said, you got one better than this. That's $40. That'll get you compliments and you can wear all the time. Put down in the comment section. I'd be interested to see what it is. My most complimented cologne fragrance of the year. Club de Nuit, Precieux 1 by Lattafa. Well, that was my top 10 complimented cologne fragrances of 2025. What were some of your most complimented? You know, I'm starting to see a lot of people talking about that Blonde Amber cologne. You know, there's a subscriber that told me about that, and I bet I'm going to have to pick that up because it seems like that might be one for next year. But, you know, put in your top, your top 10, your top 5, whatever your favorite cologne fragrances are. Hit that subscribe button on your way out, especially if you like this video. And I'll see you on the next one.